Welcome to this replay review of the Hetzer German Tier 4 Tank Destroyer. As you can see, I'm using the 10.5 centimeter howitzer. This is really good gun even for the Stug 3. And in the next update, which is the 8.6 update, it is said that the wargaming people is gonna buff the shot dispersion so that you'll be able to hit the enemy more often and more accurately. But it comes to a price that the heat shells will be nerfed. And this tank, really, you should play with heat because it's a guaranteed one-shot kill anything below tier 4. I'll demonstrate to you how good this tank is in this video, in this replay, and hopefully uh, you subscribe and comment if you got any questions. As you can see, I'm using XVM mod. If you want to know how I got it, please ask me. As you can see that in the I derped another Hetzer here on the left. He's dead. My platoon mate is going to make a gap so we can go through. Derp the M3 I totally missed the shot with on the T28. That was a mistake for me. This tank turns fairly fast. Got brilliant camo value. Get yourself a camo net and a binocular telescope. You can totally catch people unpredictably. As you can see, heat bounces sometimes, and against heavily armored tanks, maybe HE, but here I'll aim for the weak spot kills him. As you can see, the my platoon mate, one of them, he doesn't have heat shells because he doesn't want to put lots of money on it, because each heat shell costs you 2,800 credit, and that is not very cheap. And especially if you want to make money with tank, never use heat. But if you want to get good results, especially like top guns, always use heat. It's like buying top guns using credits. It's well worth it, and it buff your it will increase your like performance, everything on the stats, because you will get loads of kills per game. My team is absolutely failing here. As you can see, the gun is not that good if you don't aim properly. The gun has a slow travel time, and basically high explosive shells sometimes will do one-shot kills, but try not to use them. And try use them only if you see like a KB1 from really far. Heat shells won't penetrate. Then use high explosive. My teammate here fails. Don't know what he's thinking about. Trying to kill the French. Now I'm thinking, should I flank the guy from behind, or if you see on my map, it displays the previous locations of the other tanks. I know they're coming from the south of the map. I'm just thinking, what shall I do? Maybe camp here. I don't know what's this guy doing behind me. He's such an idiot. I'll make a critical mistake here. As you can see, I wasted some of my heat shells, and I only have HE left. And you see, it's not that efficient shooting the T28 from the front. T28 get my tracks. That is costly. Now I have to repair, and no. Made that mistake and looked for the Hetzer. Got me killed. And second game, this one, I'm basically staying up behind the bush. Remember, this tank has absolutely fantastic camo values. Stay behind the bush with a camo net. Most likely your opponent has to go around within 100 meters to spot you. Okay, heat shell, come on, come on. You can see that it went well high and then it dipped down. This is how this gun works. It's not very good hitting. Oh god, this guy, idiot. I'll recommend you using the mod I'm using now. The aiming mod. It tells me what gun they're using. It helps you a lot, and tells you the reload of the enemy and all that useful information. To me, the Hetzer is a keeper. If you got plenty of slots, keep it. It's absolutely amazing. But I'm not sure what's gonna happen to it in the next update, since they're gonna have buffs and nerfs. We'll see about that in the future. My team is supposed to have a 52% win ratio on this in this game, but as you see that my team's not doing very well, being a good defender. The Hetzer is very efficient machine. It executes people easily, and the armor is really good for not really good, but it's on the better side for tier 4. But tier 5s won't have much problem penetrating you. So it's better to just keep um keep on thing and then just hide. Hiding is your best way to survive. The Hetzer gun has a rubbish accuracy. Sniping is not very good idea, and ambush. This is good ambush tank. This the other gun, which is the 7.5 centimeter pack 39 L48. That only does 110 damage, which is not very good. But has a good rate of fire. Well, damage is not bad, but not good compared to the 10.5 howitzer. Now you can see that the tank has an elevation of 15 degrees up and a depression of -8 degrees down with the 7.5 guns, and then the 10.5 you have -7 degrees. In this vehicle you get a commander, which also gets the job of the radio operator, and a driver and a gunner and loader. Engine power stock is only 100 horsepower, which is absolutely low. You need to quickly get yourself the top engine to perform. This tank would be a pain to play if you have the stock engine. The view range is 260 meters and signal range is 290 in general. The armor on the whole is 60mm sloped, well sloped, side is 20mm, and back is 8mm, which is really bad. But always show your front, don't get flanked. Even if you get flanked, you need to be a bit patient and turn yourself around, don't panic and just shoot them. As you can see, the stock Hetzer is not terrible, but it's not very good. Quickly unlock all of your stuff and play as fully unlocked. If you just want to skip this tank and go to the Stugs 3, which is good as well, then consider not getting yourself the second radio or the third radio, because it costs a lot of your XP and no other German tanks in the game can use the same radio, so it's pretty much useless unless you're gonna play the Hetzer. Stock radio is quite weak. It's only tier 2 radio, which is bad. Here, My team is actually winning for this bit, and I'm making a mistake here, showing him going too close to the edge, so that if I get spotted, people can shoot me from the side. But there aren't much enemy left, so it's fairly safe. And oh, someone hit the T-28. Tells me to back off and go into another place and do some more damage there. Okay, the vulnerability now. The front armor is extremely slanted, and this has a tendency to bounce a lot of shots, almost every shot from your own tier or lower. The driver's viewport is a sole weak spot here, which is pretty small in itself. The rear and side armor is paper thin, so wherever possible flank this TD and don't take it head on unless you can pen the frontal armor. Regardless of whether you can penetrate its frontal armor or not, it can do a lot of damage with the dirt gun. It can spin on a dim, but it is as vulnerable to detracking as any turretless TDs. Basically, you shoot it on the tracks if you're fighting it, or you just crash into him on the side and make sure he doesn't turn his gun to hit you. Okay, let's tell you some pros. Armor sloped on all sides. Good frontal armor due to sloping. Effectiveness is 120 millimeters. You can ask me in the comments how this system works. It has a good signal range, good choice of guns, good gun depression, good traverse speed, excellent camo back factor. With the best engine and suspension, you can turn fast enough to avoid getting circled by light tanks. Terrible view range, poor side and rear armor. Rubbish. Not rubbish. Okay, gun lock, but nowhere as good as the Marder 2. Make sure you always pre-aim and make sure you don't have to move your tank every time you shoot. Otherwise, you have to re-aim every time. It has an incredibly weak stock engine, so make sure you quickly get the engine upgraded. And I'll tell you a bit of history about this tank. This tank was a light, low-profile tank destroyer design according to General Heinz Guderian specifications. The Hetzer was produced from April 1944 to May 1945, with a total of 2,584 vehicles manufactured. It is very different tank from its predecessor, the Marder 2. Initially, its poor top speed and restricted arc of fire seems to be a downgrade from the long-range firepower of the Marder 2. A point of that provokes a lot of mixed opinions from the players. It takes some time to unlock some of the Hetzer's true potential and allows excellent sloped armor, low profile, and powerful guns to come to the fore. Okay, this tank goes to Stoke 3. It's well worth playing. And the only bad tank, I think, in the German TD line is the Jagdpanther 4, but it's it is playable. No, and any other tanks is quite good. Although the top engine's only 220 horsepower, 15% fire chance, but you need that. Thanks for watching, and please comment if you got any questions, and subscribe please. Thank you.